Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here playing some more Dream Quest, and I'm going to go through all the classes, starting with the Ranger. But you might be thinking, but Boris, your last video was the Ranger, and I say, too bad, we're doing the Ranger again. So I'm going to start here with Healthy. Just take some health, and, I don't really know how much it matters on the first floor to use invisibility. I feel like I spent a lot of time doing that, and it makes no real difference in the end. We'll see. Treasure chest here. Ah, nice. Okay, so I like pickpocket. This might be a mistake, frankly, but it is free. It's hard to pass up. And it gives you 3 gold every fight, provided that you draw it, of course. Obviously, you're spending time in spending a card in an action to do nothing but get 3 gold. But I think it can, make a difference. That extra gold in the end, I think, can outweigh some of the difficulties of having that card in your deck, and maybe I can forget it sometime on floor 2. This obviously is good. 4 damage is an easy pickup. And okay, we're all blocked off. The vampire is immune to earth, so actually this corrosive slash does nothing against him. So I should keep that in mind. Definitely don't want to take poison cards here, for example. Let's go ahead and I think I can kill a level 2 zombie, in part because I have that corrosive slash now, so that zombie bite should not get me. You only have 4 turns to get it done, but there's the corrosive slash coming in for the kill. I guess I would have been fine without it as well. I probably had tons of time. Okay, so upgrading 2 cards, I think actually is something I don't often take, but I think this is the time to do it. Swiftness is obviously really good, especially if you're going for that great bow strategy, which the Ranger does get a great bonus sword every other fight. But I want to upgrade this Corrosive Slash, and then it'd be nice if I had another elemental card to upgrade, but I've noticed that I've just been underestimating the regular old attacks a bit. It is nice to have your attacks do more damage. Oh man, this is a good one. So this is probably what I'm going to buy after killing the vampire with the gold I get from the vampire. It's one of my favorite sustainability cards. Execute's a card I'm starting to like more and more. It does make things a lot easier, especially on the first floor and parts of the second, and then later you can maybe forget it. And then we have a spider here. I think I'll fight the spider. 10 health as a level 3 should not be that difficult to manage. Gotta discard this. Luckily I didn't have any of my action cards, because that slow card also makes you lose a time. So you have to watch for that. Okay. There's Corrosive Slash. If it had come a little earlier, would have made things much easier, but that's fine. Got another shop. Okay. So here, I just don't think you can ever not buy this. This is so good. It's drawing 3 cards. So definitely going to get that. And now, what level is this skeleton? 3? I think 18 health is enough to kill this. You might argue I shouldn't be taking chances, but, oh man, I totally forgot about Pickpocket. Crap. I just, probably should have slow rolled both of my last 2 fights, frankly, and try to make sure I get Pickpocket off. Oh, yeah, that was 6 gold short. Well, that's life. This is an easy choice. I'm not a super big fan of Hamstring. It's too situational. Obviously, in some cases, like when you fight thieves or dragons that have really devastating action cards, this is just amazing, but I'm going to just take an extra action because I think that's always good. And I do have 2 slices and a pickpocket, so I can actually benefit from the extra action quite a bit. Oh, hey, pickpocket comes up in the first hand against this level 1, which is definitely nice. He digested away not my protein, so I can kill him. Nice. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay, here, I'm not going to overthink this. We'll just take the health. I'm always tempted by the experience, but I think it's usually the wrong move. Because I just find I always want more health. Okay, I'm actually going to pop invisibility, because what I want to see is if it's possible for me to, to level up without having to fight this Medusa. And apparently it is possible. There's a level 3, and a level 4. Alright, what I want to do is fight the Disciple first, because these are the guys that run away. So I want to level up to 4 by killing this dude, heal, then have an extra hand size to be able to kill these, and then I can kill the Medusa on my way out. What I'm going to actually do is pop my ability to just kill him that much sooner. The reason is that, oh man, is this going to... Oh, I'm going to get greedy. I'm going to pass the turn, because I want to pickpocket for the gold. I could have killed him last time, but instead it's gonna take, oh god, that clearly wasn't worth it. It's gonna take like 3 more turns now. Oh my god, he actually made me. It's gonna take more than that because he discarded away my whole hand. Well, that sucks. But I'm leveling up after this, so no, it was still the right call for sure. Okay, here I don't have anything good to upgrade except for these attacks, so now I'm gonna grab the equipment slot. It's a bit speculative, but I'm gonna do it. And then we have once again the pickpocket early on, which is nice. All right, so he's gonna cower away from me. We're looking for this corrosive slash. Very important card because it deals 6 out of the 10 damage. And now with Protein Shake, I should be able to kill him. So we're going to check for the cowers, and he doesn't have them. Okay, that was pretty good. So now, I can fight the Medusa right away. Or I can fight this other Hoarder. If I fight the Hoarder, I'm going to take more damage. So I'm going to get the Medusa done first. I've got my cooldowns back. So I can pop this. Pickpocket, nice. And, okay, wow, one-shot her. All right, cool. Thanks to the sword and the great bow. Okay, so now I have 75 gold. That seems like a lot. Were there like a lot of monsters? This is actually kind of high. I'm at level 4 already. Usually you only get up to level 4 before you fight the boss. And I'm already at level 4. And I'm going to be actually at 10 out of 12. Man, I don't know if something weird happened, but I think something weird happened. That is... It seems like a lot of monsters. Let's take a look at these shops. So, nothing super great there. You could make a case for Slice. Over here, we have the Troll Blood Charm I'm going to get after killing the boss. You can go for the Backstab. I really don't want to buy it, though. It's a little bit underwhelming for 25 gold. I would take one for free, but I wouldn't buy one. And then here, I don't like Mimic. It's just too... It's too swingy. Sometimes if it's your only action card, and then it's just not that good. Other times it copies a Slice. It's not that good. Okay, so nothing good on the shops, unfortunately, except for that Troll Blood Charm. Is it worth it even to kill this Hoarder? Because whatever damage I take, unless I buy experience in this place, well, why wouldn't I buy experience? 5 gold for 3 experience? Yeah, so actually I'm going to level up to 5, which is really unusual. Oh yeah, I want to get my cooldown back as well. Yeah, it's really unusual to level up to 5 before you fight the final boss, but that's actually going to happen here. And again, I haven't gotten any sources of bonus experience. It's just there were so many monsters. I'm at 10 out of 12. Okay, so we're going to buy this. Level up. Definitely go for the healthy. I've learned my lesson about speculative equipment slots. And having 2 slots and no equipment is not good. I'll take 9 health. It's quite a lot of health. We're going to also buy health here for 5 gold. Okay, and now it's time to fight this guy. There's nothing good in the shops. I'm at full health. Wow, level 5. This doesn't happen every day. The question is, do I pop the cooldown? Man, I am actually, like, beating this guy on health so much, I don't think I even need to pop my cooldown to kill him. Of course, the issue here is that the corrosive slash is actually not doing any damage. So I'm basically at my base deck, except that I have one of the attacks upgraded, and I have protein, which actually didn't work because both of my cards in my hand were attack 1s. How far do I go? You know what? Hold on. I gotta pop this. I have a feeling I'm actually on the brink of dying here. Because I was not making a whole lot of progress. Okay, Protein again didn't go off because both the other cards were attack 1s. And it's actually really close. Shoot. Yeah, the fact that the Corrosive Slash does earth damage is kind of a big deal here. But I think thanks to my hero power, and thanks to realizing the fact that I wasn't going to win and turning it on before it was too late, I am going to make it through here. So he healed a bit with the Vampire Bite, but the extra card from Circle... Actually, no, just the attack kills him. Okay, so it's weird. I actually don't level up. Oh my god. So really what I should have done is I should have actually bought this thing before the fight. I never would have thought about that, but yeah, that sucks. I could spend 20 gold to level up. It's a really weird move. But I'm going to do it. I think that just, you know, obviously a lot of times you get to the next floor and like there's health packs in your way and you waste them all. But on the other hand, it's also quite possible that there's going to be a monster in my way and I just randomly lose the game. So let's get the Holy Strike for some healing. Alacrity is fine. It's really good. It cycles. It works with a great bow. But I think having that sustainability is good. Okay, so what do I actually even take here? Definitely not an equipment slot, although I could speculatively do it. An extra action I don't think is super valuable. I haven't really built up my actions that much. This I don't think is very good. because I don't really get value out of the fireball. So I could actually do something wacky, like I could break all the walls, for example. But that is sort of a... I mean, it doesn't really give me that much value because I already have invisibility. It just preserves the health packs. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to ding. Let's just go all the way up to level 7. Boom. It's perfect. I was at 0 experience. Okay, well, I don't want to upgrade more cards because it's just upgrades. Well, it upgrades the Holy Strike and an attack. It's actually a decent choice as opposed to the speculative equipment slot. All right, let's go for the equipment slot. Let's just do it. Okay, well, I don't mind fighting a level 4. I am a level 7, so this really shouldn't be that difficult because I have a hand size of 4 now, which, again, I just can't get over the fact that I just leveled up so much on that first floor. All right, protein shake is not going to go off, but the troll blood charm does come up, which is good. And then I even get a holy strike here at the end for a little bit extra healing. Nice. Okay, so that was pretty much taking no damage. But yeah, I'm way over leveled because I spent some money buying experience. Ooh, that's a nice pickup here. Get that holy strike up to 6. There's the final boss. Very tough one. This is the one where you take 2 damage for every card you play. Who are you? Draw an additional card but add curses to your deck. Well, I might do this if there's a monastery on this floor so I could forget some of them. My deck's a little bit on the trim side. I haven't actually forgotten any cards, but I haven't gotten many cards either. So adding 4 curses to this is not that good. Actually, I wanted to find this altar because I want to talk about it a little bit. So you draw an additional card, but you add curses to your deck. So the question is, like, how big should your deck be for wait, hold on. It says add curses? Oh, right. It doesn't tell you the number, but I believe this is 4 curses. So how many cards do you have to have in your deck in order for 4 extra curses to be worth having a hand size of 1? And the way you can think about it is when you look at your deck, imagine that the curses are completely evenly distributed across your deck. So if I add 4 curses, now I'll have 19 cards. Let's round up to 20. So let's say I have 20 cards. In that case, if the curses are totally evenly distributed, then basically with my 4-card hand, I'm going to draw 1 every turn, and that'll be for 4 turns. That'll get through 16 of my 20 cards. And then on my 5th turn, I'm going to draw... I'm going to have a 5-card hand after the altar. So if the curses are evenly distributed, and there are 20 cards in the deck, then basically every 5th card is going to be a curse. So I'm going to draw cards 1 through 5, and one of them will be a curse. Then I'll draw cards 6 through 10, and one will be a curse. I'll draw 11 through 15, and one will be a curse. And then I'll draw 16 through 20, and one will be a curse. So if it's all evenly distributed, then it actually makes no difference at all to my game, because the math is quite simply your hand size times 4. If you take your hand size after you pop the altar and multiply by 4, that's how big your deck needs to be in order for, on average, the curses not to make any difference. So right now, my deck size is just a little bit smaller than that. It's going to go up to 19 cards, not quite 20. And my hand size is 5, and 5 times 4 is 20. So it's going to be a little bit worse on average than not having the curses in here. However, you can make that better if you can delete some of the curses at a monastery or through leveling up, or if you have card discard effects, that can sometimes make things better. But I don't have any discard effects, and I'm pretty much just breaking even, only slightly worse. So I don't want to take it yet, but I'm not going to take it totally out of consideration. Okay, let's go ahead and fight this goblin. I really should consider using my cooldowns just to not take damage in the fight. But I do have this troll blood charm, so it's not that big of a deal to take 1 turn's worth of damage, especially because I got pickpocket. Nice. Okay, so we get the extra gold. I really have to... God, I took that pickpocket. I really should remember to take it into consideration when I have these fights against low-level enemies. Preparation. Okay, so this is, as we all know, a non-bow with the great bow. At the moment, it really only works with Holy Strike and Corrosive Slash to any great measure, and it doesn't replace itself either time-wise or card-wise, so I don't think it's worth doing. Okay, these are some tough-ass monsters here. Revenants, we all know about. Warriors are tough, because they can discard all your action cards, and they also dodge 20% of your attack cards. Warriors, you really have to respect in this game. Got 2 Revenants. That's a rough one. Okay, so Periaptive Protection is one that I like. I do like this one. It prevents you from taking any damage on your turn, so it can help you against poison enemies. And it actually really helps against Magmadon, because then you don't take damage from his thing. So that's definitely something I need to buy before I fight the final boss. I'm just not 100% sure I want to buy it right now, but I have to make sure not to spend so much of my gold that I can't get it later. Okay, we're going to go ahead and fight this warrior. It should be a tough battle, so I'm going to actually pop this, and then I'm going to fight the fire elemental to get my cooldown back. That is the current plan. Okay, there's the pickpocket. Hopefully it doesn't hamstring me. The hamstring will be coming. It's just a matter of when, not if. Okay, I can't slice because I was out of actions. Get a circle, which is nice. Slice. Protein will be good. And then hopefully this Holy Strike comes through. It did. Dodge is 20% chance. Got some healing in. Protein Shake isn't going to happen because I got these 2 attacks that are both level 1. And it happens again. He humstrung away my action card. Protein, this is about the least impressive that I've ever seen it. But okay, it finally comes through for me. Okay, so let's pop the Holy Strike. It comes through. Let's do Corrosive Slash. It comes through. And as long as one of these comes through, we're good. Okay, could have been worse. And the Troll Blood Charm heals me up most of the way. Now let's get the cooldown back. Oh, this is level 6. Boy. That's a little bit annoying. Level 6 is going to do some serious ass damage to me. Let's not make any mistakes. I'm going to explore some more. And just see what's out here. That also level 6? Well, I guess this is just an unusually high-leveled game. There weren't that many level 4s on this floor. Maybe it scales to your level, but there was a level 4 at the beginning. I'm going to pop invisibility. Let's just explore. Oh, God, I don't want to waste a health pack. Let's explore all the stuff. Health pack, okay. Level 7? Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, we got some good stuff here. This is a decent one. I'd have to be a little bit careful, because I do want to buy the Periaptive Protection. I should be able to get enough gold to do that. Now I kind of wish I did have that another equipment slot, so I could have the Charm, the Periapt, and this Cloak of Flame. I think I'm going to get this. I obviously want the Pierce, because 8 damage is a lot, but this is going to do 8 damage per trip through my deck, just like the Pierce is. Main issue with this is the Magmadon boss is immune to fire, but right now we've got these Wraiths and the Revenants, and this will be extremely good against them. So I'm going to do this. What's my cooldown status? I got Critical Strike, but not the arm. Well, the arm doesn't actually do anything versus the Wraiths because they are physical resistance, so neither the sword nor the Great Bow do anything. So I actually want to fight one right now to get my arm cooldown back, and then against these guys I want to use the double thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pop this, and I'm going to double the damage on the Corrosive Slash to get through the physical resistance, and I'm going to do a bit of a weird move. I'm going to hang on to Holy Strike, actually, and I'm going to use it for healing. Obviously, there's a price to be paid for that. Please don't do it again, thank you. Because I, drew one fewer card, basically, because of it. And you can see, by the way, this thing's health is just flying off the shelves because of my cloak. So I get to heal for 6, kill it. That was actually, and then end with 6 less health than full. That was really, really good for a fight versus level 7 Wraith. I'm very pleased. Now I'm going to fight this Mechanist to get my cooldown on the Critical Strike back. And I'm going to use Arm against him to try to hopefully kill him more quickly. Oh man, oh God, he copies your equipment. Oh no, I messed up. I shouldn't have had this Cloak of Flame equipped against this guy. That's the problem. So I take 6 damage here, but then he's gonna take it. This should be like a pretty quick fight because we're both gonna take a gajillion damage. Okay, so that gets me some gold. Circle, slice. Unfortunately, I'm out of actions. Definitely want to play this. Definitely want to play this. The question is, do I play these attacks? I think it's actually a mistake to play these attacks because he's going to die. All right, he actually tinkered and killed himself, but he was going to die after playing 2 cards anyway, so I didn't see the point of taking 4 damage. Well, on the other hand, hold on a dang tootin' second. On the other hand, maybe I should have actually played the attack cards because his attack cards could have done more than 4 damage to me. Interesting. Well, anyway, now we're going to level up after this fight, so I have to consider very seriously fighting one of these Revenants. Because, I mean, they are bitches, but on the other hand, I have this Cloak of Flame, which is a pretty decent counter to the Revenants. The Cloak of Flame, what happens is after they come back from the dead, they play like a bunch of attack cards in a turn. What I really would have needed is something like Stone Skin. And unfortunately, I was just never really offered any kind of protective gear. Nope, just stuff like that. I can't buy that Pierce. It's a little bit scary because I do need 35 gold for this Periapt. I don't want to buy it now because right now it's just a dead card in my deck. But I am not 100% confident that if I spend 45 gold buying a Pierce, then I'm going to be able to get, let's see, another 31 gold from these monsters. I'm just not sure. So who do I think is going to damage me? Well, the other level 7 Wraith didn't do that much to me. I'm afraid of fighting the Revenant because I could just die. Especially without arm. I would want arm versus the Revenant. Okay, we're going to fight this Fire Elemental, I guess. And pop the... Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold on. I really need to try to do this fight without using my cooldowns. Because I'm going to want the double damage versus the Wraith. Although, do I really even care about the double damage versus the Wraith? That Wraith went down really fast. Okay, we're going to pop this against the Fire Elemental. But first, let's see what our hand is. Okay. So, let's... You know what? Hang on, I'm not going to do it yet. We'll do it if it makes a difference. There's another card in my deck I could potentially want to double. That is Corrosive Slash. So when that one comes up, we'll see how much it matters. So, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Does it make a difference? Being at 8 versus being at 2. Well, if he's at 2, I'm obviously going to kill him next turn. If he's at 8, I might or might not be able to kill him. Okay, we're going to double it. And then that means we're going to have to fight the Wraith, kind of, honestly. Okay, that could have been worse. He played a couple of mana cards and did 6 damage to me, and then I heal up a decent chunk of the way back. Alright, well, here's an easy call. I'm not using any mana, and I am now happy to have the equipment slot. Now I can actually just, like, commit and buy this thing, and all my stuff is equipped. Okay, so the question is, now do I fight this boss? That's the important thing, because if I fight this boss... I don't know how much experience you get. I forget how... I should know this. I should know how much you get for killing a level 2 boss. Because it's a matter of whether I would make it up to level 9. If I can make it up to level 9 and then fight the Revenants, that'd be much better than fighting them at level 8, because I am intimidated by these Revenants. Let's see. My weapon cooldown is back. I really should use it against the Revenants, because it doesn't do anything versus the Wraith. Okay, let's try one. If I lose, I'm going to be kind of mad. In fact, what's my card? Yeah, so now at this point it is worth it, on average, for me to add 4 curses to my deck. Oh no, wait a minute, hold on. These equipments are not in my deck, so I really only have 14 cards, not 17. Yeah, it's still not worth it to take the curses in, and there's no monastery here to cleanse stuff away. So, okay, we're going to fight the Revenant. I've died to these guys many times. But I have not fought one with a Cloak of Flame. I really do believe that can make a difference. So we're going to find out. Now, this first part of the fight is not that difficult. It's not doing anything super crazy. I still have way more basic attack 1s and 2s in my deck than I would like. Okay. Alright, can we kill the first part of it right here? We can. Okay, so now he's immune. I'm going to just get rid of these attack 1s and keep the attack 3. It's one of my better cards, actually. So now he's going to get all crazy on me and play tons of cards. But he's also damaging himself a whole lot. Alright, as long as he doesn't kill me... damn it, that's bad. Because this protein shake is just not coming off. Alright, I need to survive one more turn. Oh, he can only play 3 more attack cards before dying. So this is okay. He's going to die right now, and he's not going to do 12 damage in one hit. Oh my god, oh, Jesus Christ. He didn't play any more attack cards. He just played action cards. Okay, but then he killed himself. Well, that was not great, but at least I do heal for like frickin' 30 off of my Troll Blood Charm. So, lesson is that those guys are still evil. And I have to now eat up these health potions, or health packs. Let's actually fight this Wraith. Because if I can end this fight in, high style, then I actually heal from my Troll Blood Charm. Oh, this is awful. I think the right play is to discard those two. It really sucks that my other hand wasn't the one that got discarded. I should have actually used this double damage cooldown, shouldn't I? Boy. This is kind of frustrating. So these do nothing. My protein will go off. I'm going to keep it because it's, I think, more valuable than those attacks. I'm down to just 2 health. Okay, that's great. So, yeah, not the greatest fight. I do heal most of the way up thanks to the Troll Blood Charm, but, well, not most of the way. I heal up half of the way. I do have both cooldowns. Let's see what we can get up to with these health packs. Alright. So resilience is interesting. I don't know. I don't remember what that boss does. Channel obviously doesn't do anything because I don't have any spells. This is decent. It's 6 damage and it replaces itself card-wise. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the shops one more time. So Pierce is obviously good. 8 damage is just solid. Although, you know, by the time you get to the 3rd floor, 8 damage out of like a 170 health boss isn't that impressive. But it's still good to add some damage density to your deck. This is interesting because it's 35 gold. It's sort of cheap. It does replace itself card-wise, though I do run out of actions sometimes. So that's not insignificant that it doesn't replace the action that you spend playing it. And if that thing... It's only for 1 turn. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. If it was like for the whole fight, maybe. But for just a turn, it's probably not worth it. And then I don't need mana. Okay. Well, what's this again? Oh, right, that. Yeah, I'm just going to discard that. Okay, so I've picked up all the health packs. I think we just got to fight this boss, because clearly if I fight the Revenant, I'm going to end up very low on health. What can I do here? Is there anything good to upgrade in my deck? I can upgrade attack 3 to attack 4, not really that useful. Okay, let's go ahead and fight this. Whoops. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. Okay, protein goes off, which is good. I can even play all my actions, which is good. I can't play the slice. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh my god, I forgot to... God. So I threw away 2 damage, basically. We'll see if that matters in the end. Not taking any of his damage. He's immune to my damage. So we're both immune to each other's stuff. It's just a question of whether I have enough density of damage to kill him. I'm not going to be cheap with this. Let's just... Well, hold on. If I want to fight the Revenant on my way out, I might need that against the Revenant. So I'll see at the end of the fight if I need to double the damage to kill him. At the end of the day, it's only 6 damage. So let's do it if it matters and not if it doesn't. Okay, so he plays Stone Skin, which is annoying because it pretty much cancels out my entire turn's worth of damage. But yeah, the Periaptive Protection is being kind of amazing because this guy puts this effect on you, which deals damage to you at the start of each turn. And then, of course, you're also taking 2 damage every time you play anything. But I don't take any of that damage thanks to the Periapt. So that's like, that card is like a little bit of a sleeper hit. It really took me a long time to figure out just how good it was. Amazingly, with all my extra cards, I still pop off the protein, which is good. Circle. Slice. I got to play everything, and then I just... Well, let's take a look. Most of this stuff doesn't do anything because of this Stone Skin. Now this is 12 damage. Well, 10 damage. If I double the Corrosive Slash, I can do 16 damage. I don't think it's actually worth it. Let's just play those. This is a horrid hand. Luckily, he didn't play Stone Skin, so these attacks are coming through, and he's going to die next turn, most likely. Yep. So what am I looking for? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, Holy Strike, right, to heal. Right. Okay. So that was good. And I do level up here. So Sidestep is interesting. This one is kind of like Preparation, but it replaces itself card-wise. My main concern is I'm actually more concerned about the action than the card. If it replaced the action and the card, that would be much better. And this really only works with Corrosive Slash and Holy Strike, and only in the combats when I don't use a Great Bow. I think I'd rather just have the extra action. So I have to make a tough decision here whether to fight against the Revenant. I don't actually have my... bow and sword. I am level 9, but I'm actually not sure what that matters. Other than that I have more health, it doesn't actually do me that much good, and I'm not leveling up after I fight that guy. Oh, gosh. I wish there was an oasis on this floor. 'Cause that stuff's not that good. Let's check all the shops one more time. This stuff is okay. I just don't think it's worth spending 40 gold for that, especially because I'm about to go to floor 3. And Pierce is, I mean, 8 damage is good, but there's better stuff out there now. Like on floor 3, there's like your opponent's weakened for a turn. There's like draw 2 cards and deal damage. There's other stuff that could be very expensive. I'd like to save the gold for it. I'm not going to fight that Revenant. Could be a mistake, but we're going to go down. And here, well, it's tough. I think I'm going to grab the Cruel. I know that it's obviously very tempting to take the Immortal all the time, and then the Purity is great to get rid of some of these attack 1s, but I like the Cruel because, oh, what I should have done is I should have popped that Altar, taken the 4 curses, and then forgotten 3 of them, and then I had an extra hand size. That might have been a good play. Yeah, that would have been good. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and grab this, because it means that my sword and my bow each do an extra point of damage. Okay, so let's pop that. And invisibility is nice. I've got it, so I can avoid hags and things. There's a shop already. Okay, so there's some decent stuff here. Avoid is pretty good. It gives me some survivability. Right now, my only survivability is my Holy Strike. Celestial Plate also gives some survivability, which is nice. Damage reduction 1 is kind of a big deal. Let me see, what are you guys? Level 7, level 7. They really shouldn't be that difficult to kill, especially because air elementals are vulnerable to earth and will take double damage from my corrosive strike. So I don't know if I want to commit to the Celestial Plate. There is a cost attached that I have to take something off. I guess I could take off the Periaptive Protection, because against most things it doesn't actually make a difference. And I could just use that Celestial Plate to block a bunch of damage and heal throughout the fights. But let's pop invisibility. Let's look around. See what else is here. Remember, you can't look in the shops, because once you look in the shops, it turns off invisibility. So there's a shop behind this cat that I could consider looking at. There's a Hand of Glory. I do have Periaptive Protection, so I should be able to fight this thing. These guys are not that hard if you can functionally ignore the every other turn deal damage to yourself thing. There's a level 10 Storm Giant, which I don't think I'm very likely to end up fighting. There's an Efreet. And another Storm Giant. I can't look at the chests, because remember, if once you open a chest, invisibility turns off. There's a Sphinx. Okay. Now, Sphinx, we've got an issue, because most of my deck is attacks, and it's just going to be a big old honkin' pain, and I don't have anything to get rid of the Sphinx's thing. So the final boss is a Chromatic Demon, which is, well, they're all pretty tough. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that I kill 4 enemies, and then I can invisibility past the Sphinx, and then fight the demon. So basically, I just want to level up to 10 and invisibility past the Sphinx. Okay, so I can't, for example, look at this shop, because if I did that, I'd be stuck fighting the Sphinx. I guess what I could do is I could, like, invisibility past the Sphinx into the shop and then fight the boss. The main issue there is that, like, if I save a bunch of gold up and don't spend it at these 2 shops, but then I save it up for this shop and there's nothing good in this shop, then I'm going to regret it. Okay, well, I want to fight this dragon to see what's in this chest, and I want to fight the Storm Giant to see what's in this chest. So I guess even though there are easier enemies to fight, it actually kind of makes sense to do these if I want to see the freebies. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is check out Hildiddy's Happy House. Likes action cards in multiple ranks. Start with letter P. Oh, wow, this is good. So I can actually get rid of attacks because they are not action cards, but they have multiple ranks. So let's see what we get. A bandage. Well, that's terrible. Luckily, the bandage is an action card, so I can throw it away. I think this is actually worse than my attack ones. Got a backstab. That's totally fine. And then we're going to get rid of another attack. And we get salve. That's not good. Okay, well, that's Hildiddy's Happy House. Always tempting, rarely good. Let's get 7 free health. That seems good. And then we'll fight this Storm Giant. Man, level 9 seems intimidating. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fight this Air Elemental first. There's not a lot of health packs here. Where did all the health packs go? Like, this one's behind a giant. I guess I got 1, 2 of them that are actually accessible. They must all be, like, down here or some crap like that. Anyway, let's fight this Air Elemental. This shouldn't be that bad. And my hope is that I kill it quickly, don't take too much damage, and then I can see what's in that shop behind the cat. Although this is... Oh, he's dead. Corrosive slash, double damage. Okay, so that was fine. I took 8, 9 damage. It's okay. Okay, so we've already seen this shop. I'm thinking about the Celestial Plate. Wrath of God's actually interesting, actually, because now that I am stuck with this salve, I have the mana to pay for Wrath of God. If Wrath of God comes above the salve, my 2 base mana will let me cast it the first time. The only problem is that if the salve is one of the 5 cards I draw off of Wrath of God, then I won't be able to cast it on the second time through the deck. And I do have a decent number of things that are not attack cards, but that could be very powerful. And it's only 60 gold rather than 90, so I gotta think about that for sure. Let's fight this cat, though. Okay, this is the one with the time limit. Okay, I should maybe... No, I don't want to use the cooldowns, because whoever I fight next is going to be a tough enemy. Okay, so now we do this to pop its thing. Oh, salve for a little bit of heating. Oh god, I need to play everything. Oh, it died. Ah, nice. Okay, so I actually healed up more after that fight. And we get a chest. Good. 7 health. Not bad. What's in this shop? Oh, yes. Yes, yes. So... I wish I knew if the boss had an equipment card. I don't know. I don't think the boss does. So I'm not going to buy this, but Rallying Stroke is kind of what I want. It gets you up a card, and it draws you 2 cards, and it's got the damage. So let's do it. Oh, and remember, I took Cruel, so my stuff all does an extra damage. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to fight this Storm Giant, and I'm going to pop... my cooldown. Oh, man, the Storm Giants have a Celestial Plate. Oh, no, no! Damn it. That means that Pilfer would have actually been really good, and it also means that the cooldown I just spent does nothing. Oh, no, it doesn't do nothing, because all my physical sources do 1 extra damage. So it does get 1 through the Celestial Plate. Okay, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Like, you'll see because of my talent, these attack ones do 1 damage, and then 1 damage from the sword and or the great bow. Okay, could have been worse. Could have been worse. There's this backstab, which is actually kind of nice. So enemies should lose health pretty quickly against me because not only do all my physical damages do an extra damage, but the enemies take 2 damage every time they play an attack card. Okay, so I'm still losing health at a slightly alarming rate. But there's the MVP salve healing me right up. And Holy Strike has been good from day 1. Okay, that's everything I've got. Do I want to double damage? I think I'm actually going to do this. The reason is that I'm about to fight the Hand of Glory, and I'm going to generously and somewhat optimistically assume that that shouldn't be a very difficult fight, because I believe, if I remember correctly, the Hand of Glory is more or less balanced against the fact that it makes you damage yourself every other turn. And I think if you are immune to that with the Periaptive Protection, it's really not too bad of a fight. So I'm hoping I'm not wrong about that. So let's do Salve, and then kill with the Holy Strike to heal for 6, and then I heal some more with the Troll Charm. So I'm a little bit damaged, but it could be worse. So what's in these chests? Well, this is... I mean, it's fine. It replaces itself card-wise, and now that I have 3 actions and a circle in my deck, I shouldn't ever actually run out of actions. This, I don't know, man. I don't have any equipment slots. I have to equip it, and then every 2 action cards, it's not that good. I'll leave it there, but I don't think I'm going to take it. And then Rallying Stroke, okay, that's just perfect. This is just never bad. I don't think it's ever bad in any circumstance, so we'll definitely take that. And then we're going to try to get my health back against this Hand of Glory, and my cooldown back. I've used both cooldowns, so I'm hoping that this fight does not require my stuff. Okay, so he is half damage from physical, but that's okay because all my stuff does 1 extra damage, so he shouldn't be totally immune. Like, the slice will still do 1 damage to him, etc. Piercing Stab actually would have been nice to play. Okay. Alright, so now I have to play everything against myself, but I'm immune, so it doesn't matter. And then this I play last. Oh god, that's annoying. Oh, I'm gonna heal myself with my Holy Strike. That's cute. Okay. Got 2 slices, which is annoying. It means that my protein shake doesn't go off. I'm doing some decent stuff here. Ooh, Piercing Stab's actually quite good here, because it means the Holy Strike fully gets through. Yep. Oh man, now my protein shake goes off. Beautiful, just beautiful. I have to play everything. I don't think it matters what order I do things in, but I do heal for 6 with the Holy Strike. And the Circle's actually good to play because it gives me an extra card next time. And a Salve is good to play. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I would have just completely murdered myself there if it wasn't for the MVP Periaptive protection, then it killed itself because of my Cloak of Flame. All right, I'm actually in pretty decent shape here. Got another treasure chest. Soulfire, yeah, not exactly. So this deals 10 piercing damage, and it keeps going back to your hand. I can play it once with my salve. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Okay, so now invisibility. I could use it, but then I'd have to kill... Oh, God, I actually... Do you have to kill 3 monsters or 4 monsters to get your invisibility back? I'm like, not like 100% sure of that. So, yeah. We're gonna, I guess, fight this dragon, and I'm gonna use my cooldowns on it. That does mean, unfortunately, that I have to then fight the Storm Giant to get my cooldowns back. And that sucks. Because I want the cooldowns versus the boss, obviously. There's 4 health packs that I will have access to for 38 hit points. That should be enough, because I heal half of the missing health. Yeah, I'm going to fight this dragon. I think it's the correct move to fight this thing. Okay, so do I use the cooldowns on it? Or on the Storm Giant? Okay, let's use it on him. This could be a mistake, but it's a mistake I'm going to make. Heal up a little bit with salve, and we're off to the races. Okay, could have been worse. Oh, I lost all my time. Okay, so that was actually pretty bad. I am going to hang on to Circle. It's still worth holding on to, I think. My protein shake goes off. Okay, this should be a decent turn, because we have a lot of cards. I'm not going to get to play all my actions, unfortunately. This is just going to apply to the Great Bow, so it's not that big of a deal. Which means really I should just play the slices, because the piercing stab doesn't do anything. Okay, salve is that's actually been kind of good. Can't really say I'm all that mad about the salve. This really doesn't do much. I'm going to just get rid of it. So I take one more. Actually, it kills itself after 3 attack cards. Oh, the Storm Shape. Oh, no. This thing protected it. Crap. Am I even going to get... I'm not even sure I'm going to kill it this turn, because all of the damage he takes is halved and removed from mana. Is it coming through? Is it coming? It actually came through. Nice. And I'm mostly full health. That was great for a dragon fight. Okay. Very interesting decisions to make here. Weakened 2 this turn, or an equipment slot. The equipment slot is good if I buy the Celestial Plate. So that's what I have to decide is if I'm going to... Well, first of all, I have to take a talent. So let's take the talent. Okay, so we can get 20 more health, 5 mana, and an action. It's decent. I could reduce my opponent's hand sizes by 1 or give myself an extra hand size. Both of those are very good. I think this might be the best one, though, because I'm lacking sustainability. And I believe the Chromatic Demon does elemental damage. I mean, Chromatic Demon doesn't sound like the kind of guy who would do elemental damage. Of course, it's always tempting just to take Immortal. But let's take this. I think this is the right move. Take half damage from all elements. Let's try it. Hopefully this doesn't make me lose the game. And now we have a tough decision. So I can either take the equipment slot and equip the Celestial Plate, which would be pretty much all my gold. Or I can take Expose, which for a turn makes my opponent take 2 extra damage from, well, a lot of stuff. I'm actually going to grab... God, my gut says to take this Expose. Because on a big turn... This can really do a lot. Like, each Great Bow hit is going to deal, like, 4 damage. So every action card deals 4 damage. Because it's 1 for the Great Bow, 2 for my talent that makes the Great Bow deal an extra damage, and then 2 more from this. And then each time my sword goes off, it's 3 damage. On that turn. As opposed to... getting an extra equipment slot. But am I even going to buy the Celestial Plate? That's the thing. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to get this Exposed, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. I'm going to get this frickin' Pilfer. Steal an equipment card until your opponent controls, because it's only 30 gold, and these guys, I now know, apparently, have equipment cards. What was in this chest? Oh, what? I didn't even look in this chest. Holy crap. Yeah, we'll take 10 piercing damage. That's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and fight this guy. It is level 10. But if I find Pilfer, which I did, I can actually steal its Celestial Plate. There's no point stealing the Storm Blade, because it only deals 1 lightning damage, and I am resistant to all elemental damage, so this does nothing. Okay, this is perfect. So we're going to Pilfer. We're going to choose the Celestial Plate. Whoop, thank you very much. And now we're off to ye old races, so let's do this. So I can't use my cooldown, because I'm going to... Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I should have played Expose first. Because I need to save my cooldown for the final boss. I'm not going to save the Holy Strike. I think that's a mistake. I think I just want to get the damage going. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It didn't take too much damage, really. So we're going to circle, salve it up. Steal 3 gold. Not sure it matters at this point. This is going pretty well. Being resistant to physical damage, and, well, not resistant technically. It's reducing physical damage by 1. And then healing from the plate. Yeah, this guy's, you know what? This guy's still getting some sick-ass damage through. There's no denying that. Okay. I'll keep the protein. See if that's a mistake or not. Okay. I'm definitely taking some damage here. I got 2 rallying strokes, so my protein shake didn't go off. Again, I forgot to play expose. It shouldn't matter too much because he does have this resilience thing up. Although I believe that Pierce goes through it. Yeah, it actually did go through. Okay, so this should be the last turn. I don't think he's going to kill me. He's never done 40 damage to me in 1 turn. And it's nice. We got the salve. We got the Holy Strike. And then that's that. And then I heal up with my Blood Charm. Okay, so what's in this chest? I want it to be something good. Sorceress Strike. Okay, so I could do that, and that would, like, help with, say, Wrath of God. If the Wrath of God discards the salve. It's an interesting idea. I mean, am I going to fight this Efreet? It's level 8. I should be able to crush it. And then, I mean, yeah. And then there's what? I got, again, 4 health packs I can take. So that is 90 or 36 health. Goodness. Do I fight this thing? I mean, I'm pretty confident I can kill it, but what am I killing it for? I'm killing it for gold, basically. I'm just killing it for gold. So if the gold doesn't make any difference, I don't need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that health pack. Okay, great. And now I have to make a decision. So I don't think I have enough action cards to support dice, but it's definitely tempting to get Wrath of God and the Avoid. And the Celestial Plate, too, but without having taken that equipment slot. Celestial Plate's not as tempting, although I could take off the Periaptive Protection and just use the Celestial Plate instead, and then I resist all incoming physical damage by 1, and I take half of all elemental damage, and I heal for 2 a turn. That's pretty decent, but Wrath of God lets me draw 5 cards. Main issue is I now actually do have a decent number of action cards, and this salve, and this protein, that would, you know, all get discarded by the Wrath of God. But getting faster through my deck so I can play, for example, more rallying strokes and get more triggers off of my bow. Well, not my bow, my sword, though, could be good. Okay. And then this is good, too, to dodge stuff. Okay, so we're going to take the 2 of these instead of the 1 of this. So I'm going to do this and this. And now, yeah, the extra gold from the Efreet's not going to make a damn difference. So we're just going to pop these health packs, heal up to full. Grab the invisibility so I don't have to fight the Sphinx. We're going to see what was down here. Another Sphinx. Okay. Another health pack. There's no point going in here. I don't want to fight the dragon on my way out. There's no oasis. So at this point, I'm just going to, out of curiosity, look what was in this shop. Yeah, it could have been good. That's decent. This is not worth it. Yeah, I'm not too concerned. So, all right. Here it is. We're going to try to kill this guy with the Ranger and get a clear. Oh, man, I'm so nervous. I really want this. I want this so much. Okay, so he is resistant to elemental damage, which is fine. Most of my damage isn't elemental. I'm going to put my stuff into play and then start with a super useful pickpocket and a super useful backstab. So not the greatest opener. Okay, so now let's see. We're going to draw a card. Expose is good, very good, because I have Wrath of God to combo. I have to play Salve before the Wrath of God because this makes all your non-attack cards get discarded. And that was good. I got into my Rallying Strokes. This is really nice. So now every Rallying Stroke I play is actually going to deal 4 damage, and every 2 attack cards that I play from my sword deal 3 damage. Wow, I have a lot of stuff. What the heck? Yeah, I guess this is all stuff I have. These are the 3 I have, and these are the 2 that my thing gives me. Okay, so Rallying Stroke. Rallying Stroke. I'm gonna slice. And then, let's see, play all this stuff. Okay, and the question is, do I want to double this? There's really nothing better to double, so I'm gonna just double it. It's the final fight, I want to win. So let's just do 20 damage. Oh my god, I'm so nervous, but I just dare to hope I can actually win this game. He did a decent amount of damage. I'm taking all this poison, but I'm immune to the poison because of the Periapt of Protection. He doesn't have any equipment, so there's nothing for me to pilfer, unfortunately. So this does nothing except for trigger the Great Bow for 1 damage. Okay. So I'm going to definitely avoid to put on dodge. Piercing stab is... Oh, that does nothing because it just triggers the Great Bow. So it's just like nothing. So yeah, I'll do the slice first because it actually has a damage in it. I'm going to draw a card. Well, no, I'm going to play the Rallying Stroke first to draw cards. And now slice does something, and this draws a card. So that's the last thing I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to play another Rallying Stroke. Salve. Too bad I can't play Circle. Now we pop the Wrath of God. Well, that was pretty decent. I wish I had exposed that turn. But now we just play out everything else. Oh my god. If he doesn't do 70 damage with some crazy combo I've never seen before. Oh my god. I think I'm going to make it. So we have 4 more damage coming in from this ability. And then we slice. Oh, he's got Storm Shape up. Ah, Storm Shape. Okay. So I need to try to do my biggest sources of damage first. Oh, Expose is exactly what I needed to get through the Storm Shape, maybe? Oh my god, it's not getting through. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Las Vegas. All right, we're going to get rid of Pilfer. I'm going to keep the Avoid. I should have played the Avoid. Oh, I was frozen. That's right. I was also frozen on top of that. Oh my god. Okay, but it's okay because I'm immune to all this poison damage and I'm resistant to the elements, which he did a lot of damage to me with. I am still frozen and he's resisting too, but I think Pierce just kills him. Holy crap! Ah, finally. God, it's been way too long since I cleared the dungeon on camera, but we finally did it. All right. Well, now I'm stuck behind these Sphinxes. I'm definitely not going to fight them. That's a given. What can I take to help against the final boss? I guess... I don't think that's actually going to matter. Yeah, none of this stuff is all that great, tragically. I guess coup de grace. It does suck that I can't go back out and maybe pick up some other things, but let's go down to the next floor. So at this point, 2 main goals. One is to get the boss below 850 to try to unlock the Ranger achievement, and the other is to try to get the boss below 750 to unlock the Bard class. And I haven't been paying attention to anything, so I don't know what this boss is. Like I said before, when you read the stories at the beginning of each level, they give you clues as to what the final boss is going to be like. I don't know at all. So let's see, is this the timed one? He's timed, and each turn do play a mana card. Oh, great. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, wait, I should put my shit into play. God darn it. I hope it doesn't cost me. Okay, let's do this. So I didn't play a mana card, unfortunately. So I take a penalty, I believe, to my health. Do not play cards whose names start with the letter I. And also you have to play a mana card. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. Start with the letter I? Yeah, I don't think I have anything that starts with the letter I. Okay, so he's up to 953. Alright. Piercing stab, rallying stroke. Oh my god, okay, so I need to expose, circle, and I'm gonna just hit play all and try to play as much as I can before the time runs out. Unfortunately, I ran out of time. I couldn't get off this corrosive slash. Okay. I'm very close to dead. I don't have the immortal talent, unfortunately. Okay. I am gonna click play all and try to get as much of this stuff off as I can. Oh my god. Can you get him below 850? Okay, I got him below 850. So even if I die on this turn, I'm still... Oh my god. Oh, I dodged 2 cards in a row, but not the third. Okay, so I got him just below 850. Probably wouldn't have done another, 88 or 83 damage to him to get down below 750. So that is in keeping with my wild tradition as being able to get the boss below 850, but never below 750. Clear the dungeon, and oh man, if it wasn't for that time limit, I might have been able to do it. I ran out of time before playing a bunch of my cards. Anyway, we got the invisibility talent, which I bet is just the ability to get the invisibility ability from the ranger, and we also got the bleeder, which I don't even know what that is because this is my first time doing this with the ranger. I've never beaten it with the ranger off camera. Well, that was exciting. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.